Good morning, my people. We are back. We're in a whole new. Well, actually, It's not a whole new place. I've been here before. Not to this like hotel, but I've been to the country before. We are in Malta. So I've just got up and prepped my bag. It's 6:10 in the morning. We are off to Malta's highest point, which is called oh shit, it's like a jar something. Wait, let's find that back in. I will tell you later after I actually remember what the place is called. But the place is over in this place called the Dingley Cliffs, which is on the other side of the island. So we've got like a 3 hour hike to hike across the other side of the island, and then we've got the start of our hike, which is going to be like 3 hours roughly, probably more because the actual highest point of Malta is not marked and it's not actually known. So there's like two places that I've found which are commonly referred to as the tallest point. So I'm going to go to both places and take a photo in each place just for the thoroughness of what we're doing, because no one actually knows the actual true, like the true tall point. They know it's in the Dingley Cliffs, but they don't actually know the exact location. It's between two, so we're going to go to two. Anyway, enough of my jibber jabbing. We are ready to go, I think. I'm just going to drink some chocolate milk. Majestic. Check out the view of in my hotel room. Look at this. Look at here. This is my view. Look at that. The casino's right there. Is this a sign to gamble? No, it's not. Don't be silly. Fun fact. So that hotel there. I was in Malta in 2019, and Malta in 2019, I was not really hiking. I was here for 4 days last time. I'm here for 5 days this time. I was here for 4 days last time, and all I remember from last time, it was a drunken blur. Oh my! I got absolutely demolished in this country. Like it was bad. It was bad how much I fucking boozed in this country. And you know what? I don't know what it is about Malta, but it's like it sucks you in. It is a dangerous place, and I'm staying in that dangerous place, which is St Julian's and Paceville. So this is like the strip area, like say like if you go to Ibiza and you have like the concentration of clubs, this is what this place is. I am staying right in the middle of Temptation Land, and I went out last night to get some food, and I like walked past the club that I was in the last time I was here, where I got absolutely smashed, and I was like, oh no, and then it just like triggered something in me. I was like, do you know what? I think we should go get some drinks. So I was like, oh, so I ended up in this like Irish bar, this Irish pub. And then I was like, yeah, it's good. And then I ended up in a cocktail bar, and I was like, yeah, this is good. And I was like, man, I really need to go and get like to a shop to get to get some supplies for tomorrow. So I deployed willpower, and we are here. Although we didn't get many supplies, literally. There's shops everywhere. There's food everywhere. I'm not even taking lunch with me because there's so many like restaurants and food places across the whole island. I was like, I'll just stop in one of them, to be honest. So yeah, we're gonna hike about 3 hours over to the other side of the island, and then another three. No, I reckon it's gonna be like another 4, because by the time we try and find the actual tallest point, Um, it's going to take some jambalayoing around. Anyway, so last time I was here, Salima is over there, and then go further on, and then you have Valletta. So there's like a club near that tower, and I remember walking from Salima, where my hotel was, kind of like, I don't think I can see the hotel I actually stayed at. It's right over there. It's like a crane near it. Over there's a club, and I was like, I want to go club it, and I can't remember how old I was. I actually can't remember how old I was in 2019. But yes, the club was closed, and then I ended up meeting this Latvian, and I think the other guy was this from Ecuador, and it just descended into chaos. It's a story for another time. It descended into actual chaos with these two, and so the Latvian guy, he was staying in this hotel here, and we went back to his hotel, and I think that was just the start of the chaos, really. And I think, what was his name? It might be Vitaly. I actually still keep in touch with him, and I still have him on Instagram. That it was a wild story of how this happened, but of like weird fate. But yeah, that's another story for another time. But I will leave you with that was just pure chaos, and I'm staying right across from where it started, and it's like a trip down memory lane for me. But the sunset is kind of like coming in now, which is nice. Might actually get some photos of that before I leave, and then we're gonna bambaleo around. Look at this, you can get like a little water point. You fill your bottle up. We're off anyway. So that way, literally just there, is the start of the strip. But we're going the other way. We're going away from the strip. When I booked the Airbnb, it was like a hotel, and I completely forgot where it was. So I was just like, yeah, I'll go to St. Julian's, but I'll go right up the top, so I'm like out of the way. And then I remembered what was up there after I booked it. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, I've just booked it right in the strip. It's called the Vegas Resort as well. I was like, oh no, Sin City, baby. But yeah, Malta's a pretty cool country, to be fair. It is pretty cool. A lot of history in Malta. I actually fell in the sea last time I was here in jeans, which was not the best thing to do. But so since our last vlog, which was Kew Gardens actually, so in the Kew Gardens vlog I mentioned when I got back from Spain I got really ill, and then Kew Gardens was kind of like my first bit back into getting out and about. Literally a few days after Kew Gardens I got really fucking ill again, and it wiped me out. I've lost so much weight. It's thingy. Oh no. Anyway, what I was mentioning, Sky Club, this was it. I thought it was by the tower, but this was the club we went to, and this is where I met Vitaly. I think it's, yeah. We'll go with the Latvian guy and the Ecuadorian, but this is where I met them because the club was closed, and they came here as well, and they were like, oh, it's closed. And then Latvian guy was staying there, and he was like, well, there's a bar in my hotel, let's go back there. And we were like, alright, cool. So we went back to this hotel, and then we had some drinks at the bar, and then we went to his room, and then the Ecuadorian guy, I like fucking just blasted out, like he just like appeared. He just appeared, like started like crushing up ecstasy and like snorting it, and I was just like, well, this is taking a fucking weird turn. And this guy was so small as well, and I was like, oh boy. So yeah, that was the start of a chaotic evening. Anyway, I can't even remember what I was saying now, but I got sidetracked by Sky Club, whatever the fucking place that was called. But yeah, a lot of Malta's building. A lot of Malta is building work. I'll show you throughout the island. But there was a place I actually wanted to go. You have to book tickets so far in advance. It's called the Hypogeum. It's like one of the oldest burial chambers in the world. In the Malta's made up of 3 islands. So you have the main island, Malta. Then you have the smallest island, Camino, and then you have Gozo, which makes up the 3 islands. So there's actually this structure on the main island of Malta called the Taxarian Temples, which is like some of the oldest in the world, and I believe it is actually the earliest civilization buildings ever found are on Malta, or some of them anyway. So that's the Mediterranean Sea, and there's like really old buildings, like castles, like mixed in with everything, like forts and everything like that. So English is actually one of the national languages of Malta, so you have Maltese and English. So if you're like one of those people who are worried about going to a country with a foreign language, everyone speaks English because it is one of their national languages, so you don't even need to worry about that. Maltese, do you know what? I don't think I've ever heard anyone in Malta speaking Maltese. That's how common English is here. So yeah, Mediterranean there. We're going to keep bumbling around. Look at this. Look at that. It's like that's like when you eat a broccoli and you're kind of left with the bit you don't want. Got some aloe vera, an anchor. It's all going on today. You literally forget as well, it's Christmas basically for Malta. Everything's like Christmassy, but because you're like in the Mediterranean and it's warm, you just forget that it's like the 20th of November right now. That was a cool glass sky bridge. We're going through again, like casino, it's like all here. Anyway, I remember what I was on about. So, going on from, I got really ill before I got sidetracked. I got really ill, so I haven't I was in bed. I was throwing up blood. It was bad. So I was in bed for like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So I lost so much muscle off my legs. It's bad. The trousers I'm in now are falling down, which sucks. I'll keep pulling them up, but it's not good. It really isn't good. So going on from Spain, I was like, yeah, we're gonna plan TD and apply for the permit. Now, 253 meters is gonna be like K2 to me. It's like I've lost so much progress. It is disheartening, but we're out here, so we're getting it back. It's just very hard to deal with, being ill for pretty much a month and losing so much progress you've spent a lot of the year building up, which sucks, but that's life. It knocks you on the arse and you get up, so we'll all be good. Okay, so we've pretty much now made it to the start of our hike. So we've hiked roughly 11.5, 11.6 kilometers to then start our hike. Basically we're at around about here. Yeah, it wasn't the most amazing walkover. It was all very much busy roads walking down them. So yeah, it wasn't nothing special. nothing to be like, wow, look at this. It was just standard roads that we just walked down. So yeah, we're going to start the actual hike now. So we're going to go over to the actual town, Dingley, and then we'll make our way over to the cliffs and try and find the tall points. And who said Malta wasn't green? Look at that, all that green lusciousness. We actually, the route I've picked goes through some of this area I wanted to go through. It's called Basket Gardens. It's like the only woodland in Malta, so we're going to go through that a bit later on, which will be cool. This is the first time in about 14 kilometers we've been off of the road. It's just roads everywhere on the main island, is what I've discovered. There's not really many trails. This is the first one I've come across, and like in that whole time walking I saw no trails. It's just like farmland or like allotments for people. There's yeah, not the best selection so far that I've seen in terms of off-road trails, but we're on one now, so all order's been restored is what I should say. Probably the worst thing about being ill and lying in bed for so long is my feet have gone soft. So my feet are absolutely being torn up right now. Walking this, it's just like I know the blisters are coming. And the worst bit is I made an amateur rookie mistake of leaving my blister patches in my big bag in the hotel. I was like, oh fuck, no. So it's like kind of like a weird, I don't even know, it's like an old little path thing. More wooded over there. I had a look on the map and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I can't actually see Basket Gardens, so I don't actually know where the hell that's gone. So we'll figure that one out as well. I am so hungry right now. So hungry. I should have like eaten breakfast really, but you know me, king of should have and would have and could have. Okay, so this is Basket Gardens. Wildfire information, run. So yeah, so this was planted, I can't remember how long ago. And it was basically for the wealthy to hunt in, and they planted this woodland. Basket Gardens is more of a woodland, but yeah, it's kind of cool. You got all the macrocarpus here. And we're not actually going right up into it, we're just only going into a bit of it, but we'll get some cool photos. So you've got to pay to get in. The entrance is just behind me. So I was just like, we'll go and have a look. And it's like a swarm of children. I was like, oh no. So it's like all these schools have come here on a school trip, and it is just like a sea of kids. And I was like, abandoned mission, abandoned mission. So we're gonna continue on our original plan route over to Dingley. Now, there's like all these orange and lemon trees, really cool. We've got fruit on. And yeah, so we're just gonna make our way over to the village, or the town, should I say, and get some food and press on to the cliffs. I've hit the jackpot, people. I found them. Let's get these on. Whoa, almost fell over there. Whoa. Yeah, there you can see Basket Gardens and all this green glory. And yeah, I'm about to get some smelly feet out. Right, we're patched up. Lovely jubbly. The important thing about blister patches, right? A lot of people get this wrong. Everyone thinks if you get a blister, you put a patch on it, but you can feel when it's rubbing, that's going to turn into a blister. That's when you put a patch on it. So luckily, there was no blister yet. It was just getting to the point where it's going to rub to a blister. So we caught it at a good time that I managed to find them. Okay, we've made it to the Dingley Cliffs. Yeah. So, we're directly in between the 2 points of the questionable tool, like the high point. One's that way, one's that way. So, our route's going to go that way anyway. So I think we're going to go that way, take a photo up there. I think it's that dome up there. And then we'll go back that way. And there you go, that's the Mediterranean. Very nice. Okay, so I've looked at the map and it's saying that the first point they think is the tallest is the radio towers just there. I thought it was the dome, but it dips down. So they say it's the radio towers. There's loads of people standing near it. So that could be it. And look at that cool little island thing over there. It's very cool. The cool thing about Malta is it's like it's part of Europe. It's so far, literally it's so far south for where we are. It's like under Italy, pretty much level with Africa in terms of like Morocco and Tunisia. But yeah, that's why it's so hot. Roasting today. So warm. Apparently it's going to rain for the rest of the time I'm here as well. I was like, yeah baby, they call me the rain bringer, Mr. Wetman. I don't think anyone's ever called me Mr. Wetman. Oh, so yeah, you can see the cliffs kind of now. There, and then starting to see it there. Well, that's like a viewpoint thing now anyway. There's loads of coaches up there. Maybe they know the official point. Someone's got a nice little swimming pool down there. That looks tasty. Okay, we're coming up on the 3 radio towers now. So this is like point 1. There's like a mound over there, which looks taller, but it's not natural. It's a quarry. They've just like pushed like a massive mound of sand or whatever it is into a pile from all the lorries tipping there. So yeah, it's not the El Natural, but this one is. Look at these. Climb up them. Wow, little radio. And then this is as far as you can go there. You can't actually go into it, so take a photo kind of around here somewhere. And that is point 1 of 2. Wait, actually, I will tell you what the tour point of Malta is actually called. Where are we going? Okay, it's called Ta Demir. Check. Right. I don't know if you see this. It's that. 253 meters. I cannot pronounce that for the life of me. But we're at point 1. So, and then the other point's 1.2 kilometers that way. Lovely gabbly. There's like a little market just behind me. So I managed to retrieve a Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, Mediterranean views. Life's pretty crazy. I may have blundered. So I thought we were going to Dingley, like the town. Turns out we're not. It's like a little bit like where we were, like another like 15-20 minute walk that way still. I was like, oh no. I was like, oh, see if there's like, because there's loads of food places there, and so I was like, yeah, oh, good. And then I was like, oh, fuck. So I was like, okay, let's have a little look on the route this way, on the way we're actually going, for like cafes or restaurants or whatever, little places to eat. Pretty much nothing. I was like, no way. So we are in, well, we're not yet, but we may be entering starvation mode soon. So that's gonna be fun. Fasted hiking. Last time I ate, well, actually, I've been snacking on Haribo's. Other than that, last time I ate was last night. I had the sloppiest burger
it was diabolical. It was just like you buy it and it was just like, oh, it was so good, but it was messy as fuck. Worth it. So you can see there the quarry, and that like big mound they've like pushed up with the machines is not our natural. So yeah, we're gonna keep going because I did loads of research into this, trying to find the tallest point of where it actually is, and most of it is saying like the radio tower and then this other place. And this one guy was like, oh, there's 3 places, and that was the only one I saw which mentioned the quarry. So I wouldn't count that, because that's just like someone made a sandcastle and said that's the tallest thing on the beach, but it's not natural because he made it. It's not. So yeah, we'll see. Here we go. Now that is the second of the claimed tallest points, and it's got like a load of stuff tipped on it. So we're just standing on top of the top. Basically that is the top, and then there's a bit on top, so we'll take a photo of that. So there we go, 2 out of 2 points. Tallest point in Malta done, 253 metres. Sensational. What's going on? The only thing is, because of the quarry, there's so many lorries going past, so many. So it's quite funny, because I actually just met a guy, this German guy called Marcus, who was also trying to find the tallest point. And I've just been talking to him. I can't even remember how long now. It was a while. But he's actually doing the same project as me, which is awesome. He's the first person I've come across in person who's been doing the same thing of doing the tallest point in every country in the world, which is cool. So yeah, I was talking to him for a while, but he's on like 35 for Europe at the moment, and then on various other ones around the world. I was just like, damn. But yeah, no, so that was cool, meeting a fellow Project World Summiter. And then another person just appeared. Everyone was just looking for the tallest point, and I was like, oh, what is happening today? Everyone's just popped out. So yeah, if you see this, Marcus, it was a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for some of the tips. We've got to walk over here. My feet are mashed. Even though I've got my blister patches on, they are just like broken feet. And I've still got to try and get back somehow. So that's going to be fun. There's literally a path there. Yeah. Goes all the way up there, and you come around. I was up there and decided, you know what? If Alex Honnold can do it, I can do it. So I've decided just to start bouldering down here, which is quite interesting when you've got a camera on your chest like this, with a bag on, with hiking boots. Is an interesting experience. But, you know, need a little bit of a thrill today. You just gotta go down that bit, and then we're pretty much at the path now. This is the worst bit because there's not much to hold on to. I'm gonna have to use my little spider fingers. But I'll show you over there. You can't see it from here. Right, this is what I was gonna show you. You can find maybe. I think you're gonna get a better view if I could just go up to this little bit over here. Oh, mamma mia. Okay, here we go. This is the one. There you go, look at that. Dingley Cliffs. If it was raining, very cloudy, they would remind me of the Cliffs of Ireland. but no, they're cool. Look how like there's all that stuff like kind of built into the cliff there. That's cool. Kind of reminds me of Santo de la Bodegas in Spain, with the houses and shops and built into the caves at the side of the cliffs. Yeah, I don't even know how much longer we've got on this hike. So far we're about 20k in, which is not what I had planned for today in terms of distance thingy-majigged, and definitely feeling it after being a Victorian child of the plague. But yeah, nice gentle ease back into it, bam. So yeah, I'm also very hungry. Do you know what? So yesterday I wanted to get Tex-Mex, and Google Maps did it, and I arrived and I was like, what the hell is this place? It says it's right here. Then there was this place called Smash something burgers, and I was like, oh, this is a new shop, so it must be like gone and it's not updated on the map. So I ate there anyway. It was really good, so it's all good. But I walk out and then go to a bar. Coming back from the bar, I walk past the burger place again, look, it's right next to it, and it's there, the Tex-Mex place. I was like, you are having a fucking Jaffa cake. So at least I know where it is. At least I know where it is now. So I might go there. Although I remember last time I was in Malta, I went to this like it's kind of like a Tex-Mex, but for like Asian food, and like sushi. It was the first time I ever tried eel, which is an interesting piece of seafood to eat. It's very chewy. But yeah, so that was the first time I tried eel. I had eel sushi, which was strange. So I gotta stop talking about food because I'm so hungry. So I'm gonna end up eating the camera. Apparently it is 20 degrees right now, which I cannot see how. It is roasting. Do you know what? If my arm, when I get back, my arms are sunburned, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, I have lubed up 3 times, which is the most I've ever done on a hike, and my arms are just toasting so much. It's crazy. It feels like it's like 35 degrees. You know, I saw like a few like people saying, like when I was looking at going to the tallest point, they were like, don't hike in Malta in the middle of the day because it sucks. And yeah, it's like late November and it is hot. So I can't imagine what summer's like. It's like a death zone. But man, it's warm. So we are just going to walk this for like 1.6k now and then turn somewhere. I don't know if you can see where we've come from. So that there is Valletta, so Salima. If you follow the coastline, should I say. That little tower is pretty much around St. Julian's. So that's around where we were, and that's what we've walked. We pretty much walked all the way over there and then around. So far we're at 22.5k, around about that. So yeah, my little legs are tired. I'm tired, boss. We're back. We are back. Hike complete. Just over 24k. Shalommed in. I decided I'm just gonna get a fucking bolt back, man. My legs are done. So oh my god, the lorries are so loud. I actually hate lorries. No wait. Let me rephrase that. I just hate loud noises. It just, as soon as I hear it, I'm just like, no. Oh, you know what? That's a good place up there. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll do that. Look at the size of that guy. We head up. Look at this guy. Look at him. Choncus Maximus. It's starting to get cloudy now. May get a little bit of rain. My bolt. Do you know what's great? I didn't realise you can pay cash for a bolt. I was like, oh man, what a game changer. Everything in England is so shit. It's like, in terms of paying for things. I'm trying to get rid of cash. Cash is king, baby. Cash is king. I love it the rest of Europe. Everyone's like, cash, just give it to me. The UK, want to go to a restaurant, pay cash? No. So yeah, it was a nice thing when it was like, do you want to pay cash? I was like, yes, I do. So it's like 5 minutes away. Apparently, I don't even know how long it is, but we're going. Basically, Malta's like Malta is like kind of like an oval. If you're gonna childify it into a shape. So we didn't go lengthways. We went that way. So we went from the top, or whatever side. We went from this side by the sea to this side by the sea, which took us like 2 hours and 50 minutes to do. I'm not actually too sure how long it takes to do I think it takes like 8 hours to do lengthways. I'm not too sure. I plan on finding out. It's only like €17 for the bowl. I was like, that's pretty good.